Guys, and welcome back to the Sims 4 speed building video. As you can see, we are making a park today. I haven't ever built a park before in the Sims 4, because I've never really wanted to change the preset parks, and I've never actually wanted to fill out Newcrest before, like I'm doing at the moment. If you didn't know, I am putting all my builds of the same kind of style and just filling out Newcrest, so it's very much, I don't know how to describe it, kind of the classic, what I think of as like American suburban houses, those kinds of things. But yeah, I'm filling it out, so I thought I need a park, and yeah, that's what I'm kind of going for. So I thought, what do we need in a park? Well, as you saw, I put a fishing pond there. I managed to get that by using the buy debug cheat. I haven't tested it, but I'm pretty sure it works. Before I upload this video, I'll check that that the pond works and that you can actually fish and catch things. So we got a pond. This area is supposed to be kind of that like fake bouncy tarmac stuff that you get in, you know, kids parks. We have like swings, and you normally have like climbing frames and that kind of thing. So I think we're gonna put a few swings in and a couple of toddler like jungle gymmy things, and a basketball like net as well, I think. Can't quite remember. So that's a couple of bits and bobs, and then I thought that, you know what every good park needs? It needs a little cafe, a little indoor space. So I thought I'd make this because we definitely need a toilet, because I'm pretty sure you can't have a park without a toilet. And I thought, you know, we might as well add a little cafe section onto it. And it actually is really cute. So you could actually run this lot as like a business, because I do put like a full working kitchen in here. It's pretty sweet. Or you could have it just as a normal park to be in your place. So yeah, I just thought that this like little shape, the kind of octagonal, that's right, isn't it? Yeah, 8 sides. Octagonal shape with an extra little jut looks really cute. So the little jut is the bathroom. It's obviously a very basic bathroom, you know, a couple toilets, some sinks. That's all you really need. And then the big octagonal bit's going to be like a little bakery, cafe kind of section. As you can see, I'm trying to find some lights because I'm like, what am I doing? I need to be able to see. So yeah. And I took a while deciding on the windows, and actually decided that, do I go for these? I'm trying to remember now. Yeah, no, I think I do. I think I go for the 2 wide window. I wanted to have a go with these new windows from Strangerville. Oh, no, I have no idea. I wanted to have a go with these new ones from Strangerville, but I think I decided they didn't really match with the door. So I've gone with these ones from Get Famous that I still haven't used a lot, but they are really cute. And I thought actually using that little flower trellis with those windows looked gorgeous. Perfect for any park. And I tried really hard to cover up the fact that obviously in the bathroom there are no windows, because that would be weird. So I'm trying to put like decoration on the sides of that bit of wall. So obviously we've got like a little air vent, and we've got a bit of guttering. On the other side we've got some ivy growing up the wall. And I think I even put some more on that front face. So, you know, trying to make sure that it's nice and doesn't look too odd. Too odd. Wonderful phrasing today, Mary. I'm just killing it. But, you know, I'm just trying to make sure that the build looks in place. Okay, so I think I decided then, I was like, right, I've had enough of that. Let's actually go do the fun bit. Let's go and put a whole bunch of swings out. So we're going to have 2 of these swing sets. Lovely. And they're not going to go there because I put this together and was like, where can I put children, like toddler things? What else can I put here? So we're going to have the little toddler slide, which is really cute, which means that the basketball net kind of has to go over there. And we've got a little turtle slide, and I even put in the ball pool. But I have actually shrunk it down, so I don't know how that works. You guys let me know. If you bring a toddler to this park, can they still use a shrunken down ball pool? The animation might be slightly off. You might have some floating children. But other than maybe a floating child, I don't see why it wouldn't be usable. You can always scale the object back up. There should be no problem with that, I don't think. It should still fit quite easily within the space. I then also thought that it would be really cute to have those paper lanterns around, like lighting it up. You know, just makes it nice and chill, nice and cool. It did mean I had to change the fence colour, but thankfully there was a matching swatch, so lovely. And then just a few little decoration pieces, just to make it a little cuter and, you know, a bit more friendly. Other than maybe a toy chest or something, I think we pretty much just leave it at that. I just wanted, you know, a little bit of something else that, you know, the kids could do and play with. Oh, what? Water balloon bucket, is that it? I don't know. I built this, like, the other day, guys, and honestly, sometimes when I do a build, it just goes completely out of my head. Afterwards, it's just a bit crazy. So, we, obviously, in a park, you need a couple grills. It's like a underwritten rule. It actually is a rule of parks. For it to be a park lot, you need at least, like a grill and 2 benches, something like that. So yeah, there we go. And then obviously making sure that everything sits nicely on the land so it doesn't randomly float. I found that for some reason, when I placed things initially and they were floating, I then corrupted the terrain and it was still floating, so I had to like delete them and then redo them. But that's okay. I'm still learning with the terrain tool. I know it's been in the game for quite a while now, but I still haven't got completely used to it yet, so I'm still learning, but I do quite like having a go with it, because it does just make the lots look a lot nicer and, you know, a lot more real, you know, more like a real world. So obviously I've put a bin in, as you saw I put a bench in, and I've still got a whole bunch of space, as you can tell. We also haven't touched the inside of the cafe, but I'm sure we're going to do that in a minute. So I was like, we have a lot of space left, let's put some trees in. Obviously this is a park, it's going to have a bunch of like nature, that kind of thing, so a bunch of trees and flowers and some rocks. Gotta love a rock, you know, rocks are good. If you're ever doing any landscaping, don't forget your rocks. Just, it's cool. Oh, I have to go with the roof. Yeah, it took me a little while to decide which roof I wanted. And then to find a nice matching, what's they called? Like edgings. Oh, I don't remember what they're called. Roof trims. There we go. Matching roof trim. Oh, and there is the nice foliage on the side of the building as well. See, I'm trying to match it in nicely. I was thinking about doing another bit of guttering, but was like, nah, it's okay, it's cool. Just a few more flowers and swatches and everything's fine. Oh, I then found all the cracks and was like, actually, it'd be really cool if some of this was really cracked. So the building looks a little bit old because there are some cracks, but they're all hidden in the stone, so it just kind of gives the stone a little bit extra texture. I'm not sure you'd actually notice if you weren't like specifically looking for a crack, whether it was there or not. Anyway, on to the finishing of the inside. So these toilets are obviously just quite plain toilets. You know, it's got lights, toilets. We can have some sinks. I was debating using the hand paper towels to like emulate some of the toilet paper dispensers, but then was like, actually that just looks really stupid, so we just put some good old-fashioned toilet rolls in there, and then we've got some hand soap and the towels to dry your hands on, some sinks and a couple of mirrors, which is lovely. And then the only thing left to do in here was to give it a bit of wallpaper. Just went with the herringbone wallpaper because I thought it kind of looked quite nice, but then wanted to change the sink so it didn't match in colour. This is the cafe area, as they said. I really wasn't sure how to kind of go with this. Recently I've seen on the gallery some really nice, vibrant, kind of cluttered kitchens, and they were gorgeous. So I kind of wanted to have this be a bit kind of that more colourful, eclectic kind of look. And I thought that'd be really cute for like a park cafe. If you guys like what I'm about to do with this, then please, tell me in the comments. If you think this is a step too far for a cafe, also tell me in the comments. A bit of feedback would be lovely. And I spent quite a long time on these counters. I think I've chopped quite a bit of the counter stuff out of here, but I think I left enough that you guys could kind of get a feel. So obviously this room is such an odd shape, it's such an octagonal shape, and there aren't counters that to help you with those octagonal corners, so you have to like layer counter over like island counter or just over other counters to make it look like one big flawless seamless counter. But that takes like a bit of time and a bit of practice of finding which counter there is which. And I think I do manage to get it in the end. I can't remember off the top of my head which ones I used. I think I kind of maybe stop using the island, the big corner island counters. I think I might use maybe just a regular counter, and I just overlap them. So yeah, I think that's how I end up doing it. But I also wanted to remember before I forgot to put in, things like a register. And yeah, I think I got bored and kind of a bit sick of doing the counters and making them look good at that point. So it's just like, right, okay, let's find something else to do for a little bit. I do this quite a lot in builds. It doesn't always translate to the videos, but when I do get like stuck on an idea for a build, I will just like be like, nope, okay, I'm gonna do something else now, and just go from there. So after doing, that the counters and stuff, I thought best have some more storage. So we have some upper cabinets to go in, and yeah, just for more storage space, because if you were going to run this as a cafe, then you need all your pots and pans and all your ingredients and stuff. So there we go. I also thought it'd be good to add some curtains, and again, I think this is where I really start bringing the colour into this build. Obviously going for these really nice and bright colours on the curtains, and then I was like, actually, let's just make this a really bright build. So I wanted to have some nice posters and things. Oh, and even that picture, I love this new picture from Strangerville. I hadn't noticed it was there until this build actually, and was just like, yes, okay, need this. And some nice sunflowers. Put those in like a variety of swatches, so you got some different colours around the room. Lovely. Oh, this bit actually, trying to find all the bits that I needed, started getting a little bit difficult, because when you do put the by debug cheat on, you do get like everything. So it does just kind of pop out at you, and you have like everything, which can make finding a specific item that's like in the normal catalogue a little bit more difficult. As you can see, there's lots of jack-o'-lanterns and random baskets and things like that that you can always get. So it is quite a fun cheat to put on, but be warned, you might find it difficult to find some of your normal stuff. And then I decided to put some shelves in as well, because I never use those shelves, and they are really cute. But they're really dark. I don't know whether they are just really dark, or whether it was just this lighting, or the fact they were on a diagonal corner or something, but it was just immensely dark. So there we go. I've hidden some lights in the shelves to try and lighten that up. So yeah, not quite sure what was happening with them shelves, but who knows. I've lighted those up a bit. I've litten those up. There we go. Is that the right one? I have no idea. And yeah, on goes the search for more items. So as you can see, I put the coffee machine there with the grinder. So this, cafe can make fresh coffee, as well as any other baked items, any baked goods. And then we got an assortment of knives and spoons and spatulas and that kind of thing, all making it lovely. And I really wasn't sure what to do with this space over here. Like, I had no idea. I was like, what could I put here? I think, memory serves, we end up with a selection of teas, which again is quite normal for a cafe. If you're serving coffee, you'll normally serve tea, and you'll normally have a bunch of boxes of like specialty teas and things. And then I saw the pumpkins in a second. Here we go. Seen the pumpkins and thought, so cute. We're gonna put pumpkins everywhere. So a couple of different swatches of pumpkins, you know, showing a bit of fresh produce. If you were to, you know, use this around like Harvest Fest, it would seem completely normal and perfect. So yeah, I think that's mostly it for the decoration of like that side of the cafe. I just thought it'd be really good to have an actual indoor table and chairs. And this made me realize that we don't have like a really normal small table. Like there isn't a completely plain like white, completely plain square table or completely plain small circular table. They all have some kind of pattern, or they have got a bit of glass on them, or a bit of random wood. And I would quite like just a very plain normal table. Just can I have some really plain objects, please? Because sometimes you just want something that is plain. But anyway, sorry, my little plain rant over. I think that's pretty much it for the inside. And we're just working on some more decoration on the outside of the build. So just going through and finding a few items that I don't normally use. So I've put the wind chimes up. I've even put in the little bird feeder. I always forget that's even an item. And then I was thinking, what else do the normal parks have? And they always have chess tables. So I thought we'd put a few chess tables out there. And then I had an issue with like, what chairs do I put outside? So I think I just go for some plain ones. Where are my chairs? Oh, there we go. Some nice plain ones. I think those were from Outdoor Stuff. The Perfect Patio, maybe? Or Backyard Stuff. One of those, I think. But they're quite nice, just sat there. And then I also thought that we'd need some lights here and about. So actually, I've put some lights inside the chess table to make them kind of look like they're lit up themselves. And then I put a couple of lights kind of in the same way in the grills, so that again those light up in the dark. Just because, you know, I think it's really nice for things to be lit up at night time, but without a whole bunch of like ugly looking lights. So if you can hide a light, I love it. It's great. I also then put the wishing well from Romantic Garden Stuff in here as well, because sometimes I do want to use it, but I don't particularly want it on my lot. So having it in a park that, you know, I can know that I have in the neighbourhood, that is, you know, a good compromise to me, I think. And then this is the last bit of finishing I think I do. It's just a bit more landscaping with some rocks. Gotta love a rock. And a bunch of flowers and a couple of shrubs, that kind of thing. And I think we are about to head into the screenshot. So there it is, guys. This is the completed Newcrest Park. So tell me what you think of it down in the comments below, please. If you've enjoyed this speed build, then please give it a thumbs up. And of course, this build is available on the gallery. So if you've enjoyed it, please subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!